Hey guys, we're going to do shrimp Fra Diavolo today. It's probably the first dish I was able to order as a kid off of the adult menu. My parents let me order it. I pretty much ordered it every time, probably from the age of 10 to 16 when we would go out, special occasions, to Italian restaurants. So let's start talking about the spice. It's predominantly hot chili flakes are used for it, but I'm going to use this Calabrese spicy pepper sauce too, which I think is just going to add to it. But all the ingredients are in the description. We're also going to have baking soda. Baking soda makes the shrimp plumper. I'm not going to go into how important it is, but needless to say, Serious Eats and a bunch of other places have documented why baking soda works well with shrimp. So use it. It's not going to hurt. Got oregano, salt, linguine, garlic, parsley, San Marzano plum tomatoes, beautiful plum tomatoes. Going to hand crush them. Olive oil and white wine. That's the ingredients. Let's make it. All right, so we're gonna chop some garlic, about 4 to 6 cloves. Personal preference thing, but I like a lot of garlic, so I'm gonna use a lot. I'm gonna remove it all, clean my cutting board, and then I'm gonna slice it up. Doesn't have to be precise here. You can mince this too. You can do, you can leave it whole. Use a few more cloves and leave it whole. I'm gonna set it aside in a little glass bowl. Okay, then I got some parsley, cleaned parsley. Going to remove most of the stems and going to do not too fine of a chop. This is more for garnish, but it does look nice on it. All right, I'm going to set this aside too. Okay, so now I got a bowl for the shrimp. So my shrimp are cleaned already. I like to buy the ones from Costco. It makes it easy. Putting a lot of chili flakes on it. Got my baking soda. And this is that Calabrese, really spicy. This is probably about maybe a 10,000 on the Scoville unit, so it's about double the heat of a cherry pepper. It's nice. It gives it a nice red color. Putting salt on here too. The exact measurements, exact amounts are in the recipe description. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil here, and I'm just letting these spice get on the shrimp for about 10 minutes. All right, so I'm going to prepare my tomatoes. I got one standard American size of tomatoes is 28 ounces. I'm going to use 1 can, whole plum tomatoes. I'm showing my hands. They're clean. Rinse them off, clean them. Then use a hand as a shield and crush them. This is safer to do this in the sink instead of doing it below a camera like I'm doing. But, obviously why I'm doing it there. Okay, set those tomatoes aside and let's get our burner. A real burner I prefer over the little hot plate I used to use to make my videos in induction, but use whatever works for you. You probably have a regular range. Okay, we're going to cook these shrimp up medium heat to medium high heat. You don't have to go nuts with this. Doesn't have to be really high heat. It's going to take about 3, 4, 5 minutes depending on the size of shrimp you are using. These are U26. That means 26 per pound. Okay, got enough oil in here to adequately coat them and let them cook. I'm just shaking the pan a little bit. These shrimp started sticking to the pan here. It's probably the pan I'm using. Maybe it wasn't completely clean enough. Normally you want to get your pan relatively hot before you put your oil in and start sauteing. I'm just touching the shrimp there. Now I'm touching it with a spoon. See, I'm saying 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure they're nice and firm before you remove them. Okay, let's obviously salted water, 2 tablespoons of kosher salt per gallon of water. Get your pasta in. We're going to do al dente pasta, always al dente pasta. That means firm to the bite. Okay, we're not going to cook it all the way to the package instructions. That same pan, we're going to use some more olive oil. Now we're on medium-low heat, and we're going to cook our garlic for a couple minutes. We're going to get it lightly golden. We're going to impart this nice garlic flavor. Once that's done, we're going to pour our white wine in here. We're going to deglaze it, and it's going to all the bottom, all the nice flavor bits, seafoody bits are going to come up right away. So I'm taking the spoon and I'm just showing, I'm using the tip to remove all the stuff at the bottom. Now you don't want to be using a non-stick for this. If you are using a non-stick, definitely make sure you're using a wooden spoon. Okay, there's our plum tomatoes again. Yeah, remember, if you didn't want to hand crush them, you could always blend or pulse them for a couple seconds. We're going to get it right in there. Going to use our oregano. Okay, salt I'm going to hold off right now. So That's what I'm shaking my hand. So we'll taste it at the end, and we'll adjust accordingly. Okay, so we're on about medium to medium low still. We're going to bring this sauce up to a simmer, lively simmer, like we got right here. All right, so that's my sauce. I'm going to remove some now because I don't want to over sauce my pasta. I'm using, for this video, I'm using about a half a pound of pasta. Okay, getting it right in there. Okay, we're going to have our heat about medium. We're going to adequately coat it. We're going to cook this pasta for the last minute or two to get the sauce to actually to penetrate the pasta instead of just laying the sauce on top of cooked pasta where it'll just slide off. That's important to do. Okay, I'm tasting the sauce right now, and now if I don't like it, then I can adjust my salt and pepper level. Okay, I added a little bit more sauce. Adding all my shrimp back in. Okay, I had them lightly tented before. We're just gonna cook them all through, and I'm adding a touch more pasta water because it got a tiny bit dry. That's why you always save your pasta water for this purpose. All right, and right now, just gonna finish it up with the parsley, and you know, you're pretty much at the plating stage. I have a little bit of sauce left over, which is great. You know, you could take a bite of shrimp right now. Take one, make sure they're cooked through. They are though. You should test them prior. See, my daughter's laughing at me right now. She's watching me do them. She's gonna try these one day, and you're gonna experience. Why don't you come over here in the picture with me? Okay, you do the outro. Okay, come on, say it. Let's bring it back.
What do you mean?
Do the outro.
What's that?
Thank you for watching. Go ahead.
Thank you for watching. What do you want me to say?
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share this, do all that good stuff. And if you have any ideas of dishes that you want me to try to make, I'll be happy to do it. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks.